Hello everyone, welcome back to my cooking show. Okay, today we are going to make one of my viewers, by the way, uh, very intelligent, very smart girl. Her name is Elena. She has suggested that I do my famous chicken recipe. Actually, she calls it Nano's famous chicken. And so we're gonna show you how to make that. So if you ever have Elena come and eat at your house, you can make her famous chicken. First, we shall start by sharpening our knife. Sorry. Just a little sharpening. I don't like my knife too sharp. Okay, here we are. I'll give it a wipe because, I don't know, fine metal shavings, who knows about that. So, okay, now, before I begin, my viewers from my last episode were making fun of me, thinking this was a hairdryer. Okay, this is not a hairdryer. This is an egg beater. And you put these in, and this in. Oops, sorry. Egg beater. Okay. And I had some suggestions with my famous my uovo sbattuto recipe that you can also put marsala and brandy. Of course, you can put those things. I mean, I actually alternate myself. Sometimes I'll put coffee, sometimes brandy, and sometimes marsala. I mean, what more did you want? Now, as far as the chicken I use, it's this chicken right here, if you can see it. Okay. And this is organic thighs, boneless thighs. Personally, I prefer pasture raised, but it's very hard to find boneless pasture raised. And it's organic, you never know. I mean, maybe they just feed organic feed to the chickens. They're supposed to have free range, but not necessarily as much as pasture raised chickens. So pasture raised, in my opinion, is the best from a small farm, because factory raised chickens are not healthy. That's why they say to cook it very well, and that's why a lot of people get sick if it's not cooked well, and so on and so on, and they give them all kinds of stuff because they're sick. Okay, for starters, just a moment, let me get my fork. Okay, I cut my chicken actually on a plate because, you know, about boards, washing, bacteria, and so on. It's so easy to wash a plate. And you can use a bigger plate if you have issues with the size. I mean, I didn't feel like washing another plate, so I'm using this small plate where I thawed my chicken. So I'm going to start cutting the chicken. We'll pause the video for 2 seconds and then I'll see you soon. Welcome back. Lighting is not that great here. Let's see if we could turn on some light. Not the best. But you have to do. I do not have a black eye, by the way. It's just a lighting, sorry. Okay, so here's our chicken. Notice the pieces are more or less cubes, you could say. Now, one thing about using chicken thighs, I used to use chicken breast, but my health consultant, Dr. Emanuela, she says you need the fat. Fat is an essential part of food. So, you know, for example, if you remove fat from all the food you eat, it's not healthy. Your body needs fat, and yeah, that's why I get chicken thighs, okay? Now over here we'll be using Spanish olive oil, extra virgin, obviously. I purchased a large bottle. I wasn't thinking. It's better small quantities, it's fresher, and you get the best quality ingredients. So don't buy large containers and plastic. My next one is going to be glass. So basically I put about a tablespoon and a half, okay, turn on the element, and it's going to heat up a little bit, and let's put you on pause for 30 seconds while it heats up. Okay, welcome back. Now, one thing about the pan, this is a ceramic green pan. Not all green pans are the same. I think diamond infused or something like this. I mean, these things wash off like incredible. They're not cheap. A small one like this, this is an 8-inch, goes for about $80. But I mean, the food comes off of it like butter. Now, obviously, if you cook multiple times in it and you sort of overheat your food and burn your food and so on, it's not going to wash off properly. So, okay, now we're going to put our chicken in the pan. Okay, we're going to sprinkle some salt. Okay, my listener Elena, she loves basil, okay, organic, non-radiated, because normal spices most of the time they expose them to small amounts of radiation, but it's still radiation. So now I'm going to put lots of basil. See, notice how long it took? And I don't know if you can see. Yes. Okay. And a little bit of oregano. Always organic. Okay. And we're going to lower the heat. It's going to start splashing, and we don't want to make a mess. Not too much oregano. Oregano is a strong spice. It's delicious, but it's strong. Now I'm going to turn it around. Okay. Turn around, and then I'm going to put more basil on the other side. Like I said, my listener Elena loves basil, and it's a nice spice. It's a sweet spice. Now be careful. Sometimes I buy my spices in bulk, and once it was supposed to have been sweet basil, but it was what's called Thai basil, which has had more of an anise flavor, and I just don't like it. Sorry. So probably the company, maybe they made a mistake, who knows. Okay, now the chicken is all turned over. Okay, we're going to sprinkle a little bit more salt. Now Elena does not like too much salt. Usually I put a little bit, and then after I make her taste it, and she tells me if it's good enough for salt or if I need to add more. Okay. So, and now more basil. And that's about it. Simple, easy, but you'll get satisfied customers all the time. All the time. And so that's basically it. I won't keep you longer, while it finishes cooking, but I can give you an idea what it looks like. I don't check the temperature. They're small pieces, and sometimes I'll take a bigger piece and I'll, with my spatula, I'll see if it easily cuts in half. If it's cooked, it'll like cut like butter. Seriously, you push this through your piece of chicken, and it's going to go right through and cut your piece. And I make sure it's cooked enough, so it's not an issue. Go on. And I'll give you a little look before I say bye. There you are. Nono's Famous Chicken. And stay tuned for another episode, and I'll show you another one of my favorite recipes. Okay? Bye. Bye, Elena. Keep on listening.